How to ruin the sale by playing the waiting game. This is sales for nice people. Have you ever thought that, well, I don't need to follow up with them, they know where to find me, or I've sent the proposal, now it's waiting for them to get back to me and confirm the sale. When that happens, when that is how you think, you're playing the waiting game, and you'd be surprised how common this is, not just with solo traders and business owners, but also professional salespeople very often sit there waiting for a buyer to do something. I've been in sales meetings where I had 7 employees, salespeople, professionals, and each of them would go, yeah, no, pipeline is looking great. I've got this deal and I'm waiting for them to get back to me. And I've got that deal and I'm waiting for them to confirm the proposal. And every salesperson would say exactly the same thing. It's all fine. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me. Yeah, okay. But there's a problem with waiting, which is there's nothing you can do when you're waiting. And if you play the waiting game and you let the decision to get back to you, to continue the conversation, to say yes or no, depend on your buyer, then you are doing them a disservice. Because your buyer has a problem. They need to figure out whether or not they should solve that problem and whether they should solve it with you or somebody else. And it is your job, your duty and responsibility to get them to that decision. Because when your buyer has a problem, they have to live with that problem and its cost and its consequences. And if it doesn't get resolved, they also have to live with the question of should we solve it or not, which makes the problem even worse. So the sooner that you can get your buyer to a decision to say either yes or no, the more helpful you're being. And when you are playing the waiting game, when you're just sat there collecting records in your CRM from people who say that they're going to get back to you and you are not doing anything, you're playing the waiting game, you're losing the sales, you're underserving your people. So instead, what you want to do is find ways to lead the process. And if somebody says they're going to get back to you, but they haven't, well, get in touch, follow up, and ask them if this is the wrong time and whether or not you should take the deal off the table. Or send them the 9-word email that Dean Jackson created and say, hey, are you still looking to solve problem XYZ? Or if you have a stalled deal and your buyer is not responding, send them an email saying, hey, this proposal that we discussed and the solution, I am curious, what would an up look like? Would have to be in place? What is required for you to make a decision? Anything is better than playing the waiting game because the waiting game disempowers you and it doesn't serve your buyer. So you, as the seller, you have a responsibility to lead. Selling is a leadership process. And if you want your deals to close and if you want to get the sales and help your buyers, you cannot afford to collect just waiting deals in your pipeline. No, you need to make sure that each deal moves forward towards a decision. And it's better for that decision to be no than to get no decision at all. So don't play the waiting game. Be proactive, be involved, review your deals, analyze the deal and ask yourself what needs to happen for this deal to move forward. What do I need to say for this buyer to want to reply to me? And take action. Don't sit on your hands. Don't play the waiting game. Don't be like all those people who just sit there going, oh, it's up to them. No, you're the seller. You're the leader. It's on you. This is Sales for Nice People. Go to salesfornicepeople.com/sign up and I will see you again tomorrow.